Hi, this is Light of the Lantern Tarot. Welcome, or welcome back if you've already seen one of my readings. Today's message is, it's Aries season. What does the fire element want to tell you about your current situation? I've drawn 3 cards, card 1, card 2, and card 3. This is the first card, Rebirth. This is the second card, Radical Acceptance. And this is the third card, Facing Fear. In the event that you'd like to choose, also according to your zodiac sign, sun, moon, or rising, I'll draw 4 signs for each card. The first card is Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, and Virgo. The second card has Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces. And the third card has Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So please choose your reading according to which card choice resonates with you the most, whether it be aesthetically or the message on the card, or whether it be the zodiac signs that have been paired with it, or the stones that have been paired with it. This is card choice 1. I believe this is an ocean jasper. This is card choice 2. This is a bumblebee jasper. And this is card choice 3. And I'm sorry, but I don't know what stone this is. It might be some sort of calcite. I'm really not sure. If anybody knows, please write it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So you'll find the timestamps below, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, card choice number 1. You've chosen the Rebirth card with the scarab beetle. It's a beautiful card. The keywords on the card are metamorphosis and new beginnings. And this is really fitting for Aries season. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, obviously, and it's all about new beginnings and striking out into the world. So the ancient Egyptians held the scarab beetle in reverence. They believed it was a symbol of the sun and of resurrection, rebirth, transition. They would wake in the morning, and since the beetle would be rolling its ball of dung across the desert floor, they considered it to mirror the transition of the sun throughout the day in the sky. And I think they even buried some important leaders with a scarab on their chest to ensure that they would pass over into another prosperous life. So I'd like to get out some more oracle cards, and then we can move into the tarot to elaborate on our message today. Okay, so I'd like to get a card out for our reading about Aries season and the message of the fire element for us in this moment in time during this month. Let's see this one. I'd like to get one of these, please. And this one here. I'd like to get out a Kali card. Kali is the Hindu goddess of destruction and good over evil. She's also associated with the Divine Mother and the fire element. So I'd like to get one of her messages out. And I'd like to get a dragon card. There it is. Okay. Dragons who breathe fire. Very appropriate. And one last card, please. Okay, here we go. So let's have a look at what we have here. Clear quartz. Get crystal clear about your intentions. Beautiful. Expect powerful change. Okay, these are very powerful so far. Let's see here. Okay, this was the Kali card. Here's the image. And the back says, excuse me if I don't pronounce things correctly here, but I'll give it my best shot. Dakshina Kali. She appears fierce, and yet she is benign. Her oracle brings the message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle. No matter how dramatic or intense a situation may appear to be at this time, it shall eventually be little more than a passing memory and not have any negative bearing upon your future. Okay, that's really interesting. I mean, we know, looking at the cards so far, we realize it is a very powerful time. Then we had the Lilac Fire Dragon, transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. This is basically a message about the power of the violet flame as well, and how the vibration of purple or violet can help to purify and cleanse you and connect you with your higher self. It basically transmutes denser energy and elevates your vibration as well. One of the practices that I do when I'm feeling depleted or down, or perhaps I've been around a lot of other people and I feel that I might have soaked up some of their energy or emotions, and I'd like to return to myself and feel my own power again, is to envision myself under a waterfall of purple. And this color is just so amazing in the way it can help you transmute all these denser energies. And I always feel better after I've done that. So it's a good practice for me. Okay, then we have Gemini, multifaceted, balanced, and curious. Well, it's always good to be multifaceted, balanced, and curious when you have to start something new. The energies are really strong here, and they're strong, but also inner strength. Basically, when any new beginning comes about, a surge of power is expelled. I mean, you can also think about when a baby is born, for instance. But it's the same. It's the same with other rebirths, like practical things, like day-to-day things. Maybe you're starting a new job, or maybe you're moving to a new place, or starting a new program, meeting new people. Whatever it is, it's a new beginning, and it really requires a lot of strength and energy. This card, Expect Powerful Change, is just showing us that this new beginning is not going to be small. It's definitely going to be like a new chapter in your life, and it'll probably help you grow a lot as well. So it was nice that the Kali card came out that was talking about having the capacity to win over your fears and be courageous. So that's a really great message of support in this time. So let's get out some tarot cards and elaborate on our message. Spirit, wow, okay. One already came out. Spirit, can I get 3 other cards, please? see what we have here. Okay, I'm seeing this one, and this one. Okay. Okay, so the first card that jumped out was the Two of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Messenger of Coins. So that is the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Sacred Feminine, which is the Empress energy. And the Mastery of Wands, which is the King of Wands. So the energy, I can feel a joyful energy here. So there's got to be some sort of excitement about this new venture, about this rebirth. So perhaps this new adventure that you're embarking on, or this new situation in your life, has to do also with another person, because the Two of Cups would indicate an energy of collaboration between two people, or possibly even between two sides of yourself, two aspects of your own self. And so taking into consideration a bigger picture. And the Page of Pentacles is showing that there's an energy of curiosity and the desire to take on a new project and perhaps learn all about it and really dive in. So that's a really cool energy, a supportive energy for this whole rebirth message. The Sacred Feminine being the Empress. So this is exactly this is the figure who births the new reality, the creative Sacred Feminine aspect. So I mean, it's all completely saying the same thing. I mean, you're rebirthing something new, so that's wonderful. And the King of Wands would be the energy of somebody who has the ability to, he has a huge amount of self-confidence, and he has the ability to take on anything that he wants to take on, and he knows that he can manage it, and he knows that he can succeed. So, I mean, it's all really positive right now. It might be a fearful time, and just because it is scary to start something new, and depending upon the situation you're in, you know, it could be more scary or less scary, but it's wonderful to have this message of self-confidence and personal power, because backing you up, because that would be needed, and that is the perfect way to find success in your endeavor. Let's get a couple more cards out and see if we can elaborate. See this one. And this one. Okay, so we have the Mastery of Swords, so the King of Swords, and we have the Two of Swords. So there might still be a little bit of indecision. It could be that you haven't exactly decided what it is that you're doing or how you're doing it at this point in time. It could be that you're evaluating a couple of different paths to take, and that's okay. You can take your time to do that. But know also that you are supported by this energy of change and courage and self-confidence. So you most definitely will be able to make a decision in the near future if you haven't already done it. And then we have the King of Swords, so another king. So this king energy is really powerful because the kings are at the top of their game. They're the leaders, and they've had a wealth of experience that has taught them, you know, various lessons. And so they have they've acquired a lot of skills, let's say. And the King of Swords would be more about conquering your mental fears and understanding how to not get too emotional about your situation in order to think clearly. And I'm looking back here at the clear quartz, get crystal clear about your intention. So this is really important for you right now. You can take your time, of course, but it would be beneficial to ask yourself what you think you want. And which road, if you're at an indecision point, which road is more aligned with your sense of truth. The swords cut through what is unnecessary to get to the core of something, to find the truth to a matter. So it would be important to try to be a little bit less emotional in this moment in time about something, and instead try to see it for what it is, or for its potential, and to get really clear. I'm looking back at this multifaceted, balanced, and curious. You do also need to be curious, because in order to evaluate more than one choice or path, it is absolutely beneficial to be curious and enthusiastic and find the energy to do that. But I think this reading is really speaking to the fact, like, it's kind of go time. Like, once you make a decision here, you're going to really be on a path that's important and something that will change your life. So to also just try and get crystal clear about it, and not just have fun for the sake of fun. We're not seeing the Fool card, which would be the card that would speak to having a new adventure and possibly being a little irresponsible and just kind of taking what comes and enjoying the moment and all that. We're looking at something that looks a little bit more serious, that might have some sort of influence on the rest of your life. And so something that will be a powerful change. Let's get a couple more cards out and see. I mean, looking at your cards, it's a big time. You do need courage, but thank goodness you also have energy of joyfulness and positivity around you. Again, multifaceted. You're probably ready to do whatever it is that you want to do. You probably have a lot of experience under your belt, and so the next logical progression is to make a choice and actually develop this skill more. So yeah, let's see anyway. A couple more cards. It's a powerful time. I mean, I can just feel the energy coming off these cards. So I don't know what it is that you're going through at the moment. And it could be not just personal, but also it could be that, the collective is absolutely going through powerful change at the moment too. And you could be feeling this, and perhaps you want to also do something about it. It could even be that you're deciding whether or not you want to be a part of the change in a more tangible way, like, activism or that your job would have to do with being a chaperone, or that if you were starting on a new career or a job, that it would have something to do with changing the way people live at the moment. Because, clearly we're in this time where everything is crumbling around us, and the old systems no longer work, and thank goodness. and so they're breaking down, and we need to build something new. So all of this power could also speak to the collective. But oh wow, okay, the star, that's lovely. And then let's get one more. Let's see this one. And the Messenger of Swords. Okay. So the star is a beautiful card that's speaking to finding your way and healing through a process, and being able to turn your life around. So it's extremely positive. So, it looks here like everything that's happening here is very powerful, and there might be a little bit of confusion, but in the long run, it's going to be a beautiful new change, something that will affect the rest of your life in some way. So even if it's only foundational, it will still, excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my throat today. It will still have a really big impact on your life. And the Messenger of Swords is the Page of Swords. So again, we're talking about truth and justice, and following through with your curious mind in the direction of your personal truth. And to also take into consideration love, which is so important. Love, which can help you in this time. And it can help everybody all the time, because love is basically our core. And then the Messenger of Swords, being the Page of Swords, is the young energy, and then you have the most evolved energy in the same suit. So, you know, just to make sure that it's okay to go out into the world and face this new situation or these new possibilities with enthusiasm and joy and whatnot. But to also know that you have it in you to actually follow through and accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. I'm thinking now about the fire element itself and how being in Aries season, it would be the same as with Leo and Sagittarius as well. This element is all about fire, is all about igniting your passion and your divine spark, and it's very connected with spirit as well. And so for sure, whatever it is you're thinking about doing or embarking on, or if you've already started continuing on, for sure you feel strongly about it and you have the energy to do it. I'm seeing, you know, here with the cards that basically your biggest obstacles would be deciding exactly what it is that you want to be doing, and conquering your fear of doing it, basically. But again, the cards are telling you that you can face the new, and you have all this beautiful energy backing you up and supporting you. You have it within you to do this thing. So it's really exciting. Remember to bring hope, joy, and love into your situation as much as possible to keep your vibration up and attract more positive experiences and fuel your action and your growth. Luck is on your side at the moment. So I hope you have a beautiful start to your journey and a great month. And if this reading resonated with you, please like the video and comment and share anything you'd like to share with the other comment readers and writers. It'll help them, and it'll also help the channel, which is very new, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also subscribe if you'd like to see any other readings, and I wish you a wonderful month. Bye, card choice number 1. Hi, card choice number 2. You've chosen radical acceptance, embrace non-judgment, release control. So I'm getting that this could be a time where you could possibly be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and this might make it more difficult for you to make decisions or find the energy to move forward. Often when this happens to us, it's really helpful just to understand and remind ourselves that it is what it is, and that's not a cop-out necessarily. It's really sometimes we just kind of need to surrender into the moment and accept that what is happening, and try not to control the outcome so much, because we could be making ourselves sick or more stressed by worrying and focusing in on feeling not necessarily victimized, but hopeless or possibly powerless in the certain situation. And the man on this card is basically, it seems to me that he's gotten to this point of surrender, and he's just opening up his arms, and he says, okay, universe, help me out. I got here, and I can't fight anymore. So I think you're probably having quite a tough time right now. Let's try and elaborate on the message with some other oracle cards and see what we get. So Spirit, can I get a message here for this reading about the fact that we've entered Aries season, and what can the fire element, it has a lot of influence over us at this moment in time, and what can it tell us about our current situation? Okay, I think this is our card. Can you get one of these, please? I'm not sure if you can hear my dog. Sometimes she gets a little restless. And I can hear her, but I hope that it's not disruptive. I thought we'd also draw a card from the Kali Oracle, Kali being the Hindu goddess of destruction, basically good over evil, and she's associated as well with the Divine Mother and the fire element, and so I thought it might be a good opportunity to get a message from her. Okay, I'm seeing this card. Then likewise, a message from the dragons, because dragons are often fire breathers. They're associated with the fire element, so it's a good moment to ask for their message. Can I get a card, please, Spirit? Dragons. Okay, take this one. And then I'd like to get one of these. If I'm not careful, they fly all over the place, so I'll go slowly as much as possible. I actually like this one. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Obsidian, grieve what's gone. Interesting. Okay, and obsidian, being a black stone, is also associated with protection. So I do feel that you have recently or are going through something very heavy right now, and gotten to this point of you just don't know how to move forward. So let's see what else we have. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay. This is the image on the Kali Oracle card. This message is from Guna Tantrika. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhuman expectation for constant performance. Trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace within your being right now. And I think that this is precisely what we were talking about. It's that you're in this moment where you feel like you don't know how to go on because you've been trying to control somewhat the outcome in order to try and get through this period. But you're realizing that it's simply impossible. There are probably other people involved. There are just other factors that are making it extremely difficult for you to get what you think you want, really. And so if you can enter into this state of surrender, you can at least protect yourself and save your resources and your strength for when the right time to move forward will come, and that will make itself known, I'm sure. Here we have the Emerald Dragon. Brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Well, thank goodness. That's wonderful. I'm sure you are excited about that. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. Okay. And then I saw also with this card, it said grieve what's gone. So it could be that basically you haven't gotten what you thought you wanted or deserved yet. And so the first step would be to release that, to let go of that resistance and struggle and judgment, and then become more open for abundance to come in. Let's see what this says here. Cancer, nurturing, sensitive, and caring. Okay, so there is this element as well of nurturing and healing and giving as well. And it could be giving to yourself by letting go of that whole story. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to tell us and elaborate on our message and understand it a little better. Spirit, can I have 4 cards, please? These are so slippery. Oh my goodness. Okay, there are 2. I'm seeing this one and this one. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, the moon. So yes, possibly tough times, something hidden still. Ace of Cups, good sign. 8 of Pentacles, and 7 of Wands. Okay, so immediately I'm seeing that you do have a defensive energy at the moment. Not defensive in an aggressive way, but defensive in trying to protect yourself way. And I'm sure that this is your situation that you're in, that it has to do with probably other people, or even just a situation that hasn't gone the way you expected it to go. Like perhaps you were looking for a new job and the jobs that you're interested in haven't worked out, that you haven't been hired for those. Or you're looking for a new home and the homes you're interested in, same thing. They didn't work out. Somebody else got them. And so you're defending yourself in some way, whether it be through your thought patterns or with other people. There could be somebody on the attack trying to take things from you. It says here, grieve what's gone. So they could have taken advantage of you in some way, and you were constantly trying to defend yourself and stand up for yourself and control the outcome so that you would come out without having lost anything. But then you realize that it just takes too much energy to do that, and at a certain point you would want to release your judgment about the situation and release the control in order to be open for something new to come in. And in fact, you have the Ace of Cups here. So this is a message of something positive coming in for you. It could be a new love or partnership, or it could just be that you have more optimism coming in. You'll feel newly empowered and to move forward in a different way. And in any event, it's a beautiful a message of a new beginning, a new opportunity, new potential. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles, and this is often the card that speaks to mastering what you're working on. And so it seems to me that mastery comes in different ways. And sometimes you basically learn how to do something and you do it and do it and do it and do it, and you get better and better at it as time goes by, and you understand what the outcome will be as long as you follow these steps, and it all works out in that way. But other times it really is about surrendering, about trying as hard as you can to take into consideration different ways of tackling a situation that you're in, but then also understanding that sometimes releasing this desire to control the outcome is mastery in and of itself. So maybe if we get a couple more cards out, we can see if there's some more elaboration on if there's some more information to understand the situation a little bit better. 9 of Cups, that's beautiful, and 4 of Cups. So we have a lot of Cups energy here. So it seems to me that the situation you're in probably has a lot to do with your heart and your emotions. And so the stress that you're feeling probably has a lot to do with basically precisely that. How you feel about a situation, how you feel about the way an outcome would be making you feel fulfilled and happy. I was drawn back to the Emerald Dragon, brings in healing and cosmic abundance. So I think that this situation that you're in is really draining you emotionally. And perhaps you've gotten, here we have the 4 of Cups, and this often speaks to basically just kind of getting jaded and not actually wanting to see, not being open to new possibilities, let's say, and just kind of being resigned. But resignation and acceptance are 2 different things. And resignation is more, to me, it's more about giving up and basically thinking, okay, well, that's not going to ever work, so I give up, whatever, where acceptance and surrender are more about accepting what is going the way you wish it weren't going, but then trying to see the positive in it and trying to stay open to a solution coming in. So, and there's your solution trying to come in. So, then you have the Nine of Cups, which is all about self-fulfillment. So, if you try to stay open to messages or opportunities come in, it could resolve your issue. So, I think it's all about trying to relax about your situation. And again, I'm seeing here nurturing, sensitive, and caring, and a time to give rather than take. You know, it could be to give to yourself. That doesn't mean taking from someone else. It means taking yourself into consideration and trying to give to yourself, trying to heal yourself and understand yourself. And so, and you know, this falls in alignment with all this cups energy. So I wanted to look one more time at this message again. Right, it says here, trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. So I think it has a lot to do with self-love, self-acceptance, and going easy on yourself. Let's see a couple more cards. Again, the fire element is all about inspiration and the inner spark, the spark of the divine, connection with spirit. So it could be that this month is really gonna shift things for you, because it is really about new beginnings in some way. Card choice number 1 had the new beginnings card, and that was completely in alignment with the fire element. So I think we need to take into consideration also that aspect. But, okay, hang on a second. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. So, yes, it's an ending. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay, wonderful. So, you really are coming to an ending. This thing that you have to, you grieve what's gone. You have to let go, or it would be beneficial to let go, to stay open with your arms open for a new opportunity to come in. You've got this is the opportunity. You're in a stage where you're a little bit still, maybe not so receptive, but your opportunity is coming in. Then you also have the Ace of Cups, and there it is, which can bring you fulfillment. So things are going to turn around this month, absolutely, because you're really at the end of this difficult situation, whatever it may be. And then you have the Two of Wands, which is basically all about making a plan to move forward. And I think that will come in time. I don't think it's an immediate thing. I think you really need to give yourself some time to recover and be presented with some sort of possibility. Keep love in your heart. Treat yourself kindly. Do affirmations, whatever it is that can help you keep your vibration high so that you're more open to good opportunities coming in. And feel what you need to feel, because you have been through something very, very difficult. It could be more than one thing. But whatever, in any event, whatever it is, make sure that you do feel it so that you're able to let it go. But then release the control and try and stay open and see what happens. And your cards are telling you that even if it is hard and things are possibly hidden and you're not really understanding what's happening, it feels a little nebulous, you will, however, be able to make a plan eventually and move forward with this situation and find some sort of way forward where you're going to feel better, and you'll be working towards your abundance. Your abundance will be coming in, and so things will get better. My candle burned out, but I guess I'll light it for the next reading. I think this is your reading. And so I'm sorry for what you're going through, but remember that you're protected and loved, and make sure that you give that love to yourself back as well. And you know, it'll all work out. Things will start moving. This is the time of 2026 where things are going to start picking up. So I think that solutions are going to start presenting themselves more quickly now. We're going to have a sort of momentum that moves us forward. You know, the beginning of the year was more about shedding and things finishing and whatnot. And now we're really in a time where things are going to start moving forward. And so I think that you're going to find that it all naturally balances out, and you're going to find your path, and you're going to find your abundance and happiness. It will return. So I wish you the best of luck. If this reading resonated with you, please like the video and comment in the comments section for the other comment readers, and share anything you'd like to share. And subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful. It's a new channel, so I would greatly appreciate it if you'd like to see any of my future readings. Good luck with everything. You're doing great, and it's going to get easier. So I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, card choice number 2. Hi, card choice number 3. You've chosen the Facing Fear card, Courage and Inner Strength. And I have to tell you, this is really facing my fear. I'm terrified of spiders. I've had a fear of spiders all my life. I used to have night terrors when I was a child, and I was like being attacked by spiders, and it's just, yeah, they make my heart race. And it's true that if I force myself to look at this image, it's beautiful, and spiders are beautiful. And I've actually seen this type of spider before out my window, and I'm always like captivated by the beauty and synergy of the shape and whatnot. But yeah, there's just something I need to work through there. So you're probably going through a time where things are scary. Let's put it that way. Shall we dive in and see what other decks, oracle decks, have to tell us? Let's see. We're talking about the fact that we've entered Aries season, and so we're influenced by the fire element now, and what does it have to communicate with us about our situation? Okay. Excuse me one moment, because my dog is whining, and I want to make sure she's okay. Okay, so I'm back. I'd like to get one of these cards, please. Okay. It flipped over already. Then I'd like to get a card from the Kali Oracle. Kali being the Hindu goddess of destruction, good over evil. She has a strong connection with the divine feminine, divine mother, and fierce feminine, and with the fire element. So I thought it might be fun to get a message from her. And then also a message from the dragons. They breathe fire, so they probably definitely have something to share with us about the month's energy. And then I'd like to get one of these. They always fly out, so I have to be careful. That's our card. Oops. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Celestite. Let your dreams talk to you. Oh, wow. I just had a flashback of my nightmares. I don't really want them to talk to me. But I think we're talking about another kind of dream here, so that's good. Show the world the real you. That's really beautiful. Full moon in Aquarius. Then our message from the Kali Oracle, this was the image, is, okay, let's see if I can pronounce these, these words. Okay, it says, Bharavi Yogini. Okay. Face your fears. Oh, there we go. For it is the right time, and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. You recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. Wow. And this said, let your dreams talk to you. Okay, this is powerful, powerful. I'm actually getting the goosebumps. Powerful. Face your fears. Okay, so it's a scary time. I would venture to guess. I think this is probably my pile too. Also just because the courage it took me to leave this card as the choice. And basically, I have to admit, when I was drawing the cards for the 3 piles and the spider came out, I was tempted to not use it. But I basically put it back in the pile and then I drew another card and it came out again. So, I mean, I just knew, okay, wow, this was meant to be. You have to stare at the image of the spider. So, yeah. Okay, then we have Rainbow Dragon. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Great. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. That's beautiful. Okay. And I'm feeling the energy. It's like the fear has been replaced with joy. I'm kind of feeling giddy and excited. So that's wonderful. Okay, then we have Juno, marriage, commitment, and bonds. Okay. Let's see here. So you're going through a time that feels really scary. Possibly it feels unstable, or you just simply can't see the future. And so you're really not sure what to expect, and that's really scary. Basically, the cards are saying to relax a little bit and to try and, well, number one, to know that if you have the courage to face your fear, this fear of not knowing what's going to happen or of making a mistake or committing to something, it could be committing to something, and really feel, like ask yourself why do I feel afraid about this? Like, what is it do I think is going to happen if this doesn't go the way I want it to go? And just really try and sit with that. And you know, you could definitely get some insights that are going to help release this fear from you. So I want to read this one last time, part of it. It said, embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. And so this could also have to do with, because we have also the card, show the world the real you. So this could also have something to do with feeling like you don't have your community, or feeling alone, possibly, like you still haven't met your family yet, your community, and but to not be afraid to show the real you, to not hide because you think that you have to please other people in order to start a friendship or relationship with them. Instead, just to be yourself, just to let go and be yourself. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what the tarot has to tell us. Spirit, can I get 4 cards out, please? Okay, see this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's see what we have here. Temperance, Death, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, powerful, powerful cards. So 3 major arcana. So this is a really important situation that you're in. It's like a backdrop to your life at the moment. So it could also be some sort of thought patterns or healing work that you're going through. Temperance is speaking to trying to find balance in order to alchemize this situation and not to swing too much in one direction, not to look at things in a black and white way, but to try and see how that they can work together, or how a certain situation can teach you something, even though it looks really difficult, how it can teach you something. And in this way, you're going to alchemize the stress and anxiety you have within you about it. It's also a period where some cycle is coming to an end in your life. And so, I mean, this could be in a variety of ways. This could have to do with a relationship or that's coming to an end, or it could have to do with, practical things like a job, or possibly you're having to leave your home. And it just feels like the end of a really important phase. So, and with the end always comes a new beginning. And here we have the Fool, and this is the new beginning, basically. And the Fool is the figure that is ready to strike out on a new adventure with joy in their heart, and sometimes maybe a tiny bit of irresponsibility because they're not able to see and plan too well. But just the fact that they're staying receptive and happy and curious speaks to the fact that they will probably have some beautiful opportunities coming their way. And she's here with her arms wide open and with a fawn who's a baby. So something is going to grow. It's something new that's going to grow. So that's really beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she is the feminine leader. And we were talking again about Kali being associated with the divine mother and a fierce femininity, because Kali destroys things. She kills them basically in order to start something new, in order for them to alchemize them, let's say, to transmute them. And so this feminine leadership energy is really prominent in your life right now. Also, spiders, I believe, are connected with the feminine energy. And it's because they're creators. They spin their web. This ability to spin these beautiful webs, this creative ability, and ultimately their creation feeds them because they trap their prey that way. So, and they're able to redo these webs, on a whim. So, and they work hard towards doing this. Anyway, so I'm getting a little bit off track of it. I feel this feminine creative energy coming through, and it's exciting. And the Queen of Pentacles, the Pentacles is the earth suit. So it's about practical things, about the home or your health or money itself. And the Queen is a strong, receptive leader who is successful. She's reached this point. She's befriended a bear, and the bear just sleeps peacefully at her feet. So, and she's dressed in yellow, which is the feeling that I got with this whole reading in the first place, the whole idea for this video. I felt the yellow coming through, and that's why I chose the 3 yellow stones. There is an element of joy and of personal power coming through. And, because yellow is associated with the solar plexus. And this is the energy center, the chakra in our body that's all about having self-confidence and inner power and bringing this into form. So, yeah. So I'm feeling it's quite positive. You may be feeling a lot of fear at the moment for the outcome of a situation or where you're going in the future. Just the fact that you possibly can't see, and you feel that something is dying, an old phase in your life is dying, or many. Because basically, only now we're starting the new year here in Aries season. Until now, we were doing a lot of releasing still in January and February and the first part of March. And only now is this fire horse energy starting to really ignite and give us a chance to move forward. Spirit, can I get 2 more cards, please? Let's see what else the tarot wants to tell us. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay, so so the Nine of Pentacles is getting to a point in your life where you can recognize that what you've done until now has brought you to a certain level of feeling at peace with yourself and happy and fulfilled. And so this is a reminder that possibly it's a very good moment, since you're really in this period where cycles are ending and new cycles are about to begin, that you look back on all that you've experienced and all that you've been through, and try and see it from the perspective of what it brought you, what it gave you, how it empowered you, how it made you more ready to face the future and whatnot. And then the Devil is speaking to attachments, and I can't really understand what this image is. I literally cannot see what that is. But the Devil usually speaks to addiction or attachments, and it could be that this is exactly what's dying at the moment. It could be that this is indeed a relationship with somebody, and you've felt a sort of dependence upon them, or a codependence for a long time that wasn't really bringing either one of you anywhere, and that you needed to break free in order to try and get to know yourself and try and balance yourself out, and have the courage to try and let your dreams talk to you, so that you can understand what you would like to do and how you would like to move forward and who you are, and then show the world the real you. Find a way to let the real you out. And there she is, the Fool, opening her arms out, and she's just ready. So it's a beautiful time. I'd like to get a couple more cards out just to kind of finish up here. It's a really positive message. I mean, I'm not belittling the fact that something is really, really scary right now. It is a scary time also for the collective. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. It looks like, I mean, we can dream about a more beautiful future, and a future where there's more justice, and we're living more in harmony with the planet, and in a more ecologically sustainable way, and all of these beautiful things. But there's so much that we don't understand, and there's so much chaos on the planet at the moment. Sometimes it's really scary nonetheless, even if we have a vision in front of us. It's scary because we can still feel what's happening around us, and we can see things dying, and old systems dying, and people kind of getting unbalanced and lashing out at each other and all that, and it's really kind of scary. So your fear could also be related to the bigger picture, not necessarily something specific to your life at the moment. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. Well, I can feel this because I'm out of breath. I have so much energy running through me at the moment. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so moving forward, it will be important to work with others. You can't do everything alone. You're going to have to stay open to the possibility that you could meet other people, or possibly you already know them, who are willing to try and work towards a communal goal together, and to support each other. And so it's really important. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we go through these times in life where things are really, really difficult, and we're just trying to survive. And we think we need to do it all alone. We think we can't tell anybody what's going on in our life, and we just have to power through, and just life or death feeling. But we should constantly remind ourselves that there are other people in the world, and there are other people that come into our life for specific reasons. And we're all doing this life together. We're all helping. We all come from the same place. We're all part of Source. So basically, it's so important to stay open to the idea that others can help, can work with you, and bring about something beautiful. You don't have to do everything on your own. So that's really great. And then the Eight of Wands is speaking to this momentum that's picking up, this momentum that I feel. From this month, things are going to start moving more quickly, or that they'll seem to move more quickly, because we're finally getting into this time of the year where things are starting, and the fire horse energy is coming online, and we've worked through a lot of our issues and our healing and whatnot, our shedding in the first couple of months of this year. And now we're going to be ready to move forward. So I think this momentum will feel good, because it will probably help us. It will give us a boost. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. I mean, I remind myself all the time, expect miracles, trust in life, because it really is all about miracles. That's the truth of the matter. And sometimes it's just too hard to worry, to worry and fear, because it just keeps us in a low vibration, which makes us totally unreceptive to new opportunities, help, and abundance. So trust. And I was drawn again to the marriage, commitment, and bonds card. So, this Three of Pentacles also being about working with others towards a common goal. There might be somebody in your life now, or somebody coming into your life, who's really going to be a complement to you, in the sense that you have skills that complement each other, and you'll be able to start envisioning a future that you never imagined before, and not to be afraid of this commitment or these bonds. And possibly a marriage will even be part of the works. So that's really beautiful. Let your dreams talk to you, and try and let go of that fear, because it can teach you something. It's not just there for no reason, in the sense that technically fear doesn't actually exist as a component of life. Love does. In fact, some spiritual leaders talk about fear as being false evidence appearing real. And so if we can remind ourselves of this and just trust in life, we can still learn lessons from that feeling of fear that we had, but we can move forward with more ease and grace and courage, and start this new adventure, or be open to opportunities that are going to come your way. And it really seems like you've got a lot of evidence that this is going to happen. Should we get one more card? Just one more. Let's see what. Spirit, can I have one more card, please? The Magician. Yeah, that's perfect. Wonderful. The Magician, as above, so below. The Magician is able to channel from the higher vibrations into the higher realms, into the earthly realms, and the Magician has all of the tools needed to do this successfully. So you can do it. You can do it. And just try and release that fear and stay open to help and to new opportunities and relationships, and know that life is a cycle, or it's many cycles. And one of your significant cycles is coming to an end, and you're starting a new one, and there's just so much opportunity in front of you. And so the cards are telling you it's going to be beautiful. And congratulations if you're facing your fear. And I wonder if anybody else was scared to look at this image like I was today. I hope I didn't scare too many people away. Anyway, I wish you the best of luck with this exciting month, and I hope that your passion and desire is ignited with this beautiful fire element energy that is accompanying us right now. And if you resonated with this video, please like the video and comment below if you feel like sharing anything. That would be so helpful to others and to me and the channel, because it's a brand new channel, and clearly that would be wonderful. And subscribe if you'd like to see some more readings in the future. So I wish you the best of luck, and see you next time. Bye. Card choice number 3.